Hello, everybody. No fancy opening today. No scripts, just my thoughts on what's going on here. I've drawn the line in the sand for IBRX at 7 to 7.25, 7.5, and it looks like it's trading over that on relatively high volume. Look at the volume here versus the average volume. We're about 1 hour into market trading hours. IBRX is trading 21 million contracts or shares in the first hour of trading versus an average volume of around 28 million a day. That tells me that there's significant trading activity going on based on market developments. So what are these market developments? Well, we have this. This is a press release from IBRX, from Anktiva, the Immunity Bio themselves. Anktiva plus BCG with a 71% complete response, et cetera, European Commission conditional marketing authorization. Well, we got this news 36 hours ago, and it didn't move the market, and people were commenting on my YouTube and saying, this must have been baked in, right? I'm like, yeah, I mean, I've never seen anything like this where there's news out 36 hours ago and nobody covers it. IBRX didn't cover it. Yahoo, Fortune, whatever. Nobody covered it except us on Reddit. I got the idea because I went over to Reddit here and I saw somebody say that the EU had approved this thing. And I looked at it. You can go over to my last video. I ran it through Grok and Grok said, yeah, this is very significant. And so I did all the checks and balances myself, and I'm like, oh, okay, the market didn't care. This must have been baked in. If the market doesn't care, it doesn't mean we're wrong or we're right. It just means that the market understands and knows that this is supposed to happen like this. This conditional approval from the EU is supposed to happen. To me, I was 60-40. I'm like, okay, the market probably bakes this in, And sure enough, 36 hours later, we get Immunity Bio with a press release, and then we get all this coverage. Yahoo Finance and E-Trade's covering it. And now the price moves. And I haven't seen that before, like where, when something happens in the market, usually it's immediate. And I was kind of dumbfounded yesterday. I'm like, well, wait a minute. Why, what's going on? Am I early? Am I late? Am I not seeing something? No, I was dead on, right? Accurate with my call. And the market just caught up to us today. So that's really what's happening. And so somebody was making fun of me saying, like, you getting your information from Reddit? Why are you doing that? Well, the guy just posted on Reddit and I double checked it as a factual from the EU. So yeah, I get information wherever I can get it. But I do fact check it. I do my due diligence. And sure enough, we have a pump today. And everybody's happy, except for the shorts. And as I talked about in my previous video, this is something that I should cover today, just to cover again, that the line in the sand is around 7 to 7.35 here, as you can see from my line, is when a biotech or any tech company, when they have something big come out, they pump, and then people panic when it dumps, but that's not a panic situation. That's just the stock finding its range. So between 7 and 5.5, IBRX is just finding its range. If it trades above 7, I mean, that's bullish, right? And so this news is kind of pushing it to the brink of the line in the sand, that if we close it daily or even a weekly above 7.5, we are off to potentially we are off to the races. So that's all I wanted to say. I just want to jump on for a few minutes and tell everybody that. And so maybe you can share this and like it and subscribe and comment. The algorithm loves that. I want to grow this channel as being a macro channel. Macro covers everything. So I'm a macro analyst. I have been for a long time now, and I'm not an expert in any industry. Like, I'm not a biotech analyst from Cowen and Company or Goldman Sachs, which focus just on biotech. I'm not a tech analyst that just focus on NVIDIA or big data. I'm somebody that covers interest rates, bonds, commodities, currencies, stocks, crypto, everything. And I'm very comfortable at that. So within my own macro umbrella, I might not know the certain specific details about something because I'm more of a top-level guy. But that's why I use the community. I use you guys for help as well when I'm deciphering this information. So thank you for that. And that's going to be a wrap here, folks. So thanks for tuning in. Like, subscribe, share, comment, and I'll see you in the next one.